Hello. Looks like we're in business here. Of course, my screen is going the wrong way. Well, what else is new? It's always like that, it seems. But this won't be a very long video, so you won't have to turn your neck to the side. I will actually adjust my view so that you can look at it in a way that doesn't cause too much of confusion. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me, okay, everybody? I know, I have no idea why it's portrait. I sat it up, landscape, and everything, but it just doesn't want to cooperate. All right, just give me a second here. I just want to make sure that I have everything in the screen. I want to show you something really cute. I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Ivy. And Lisa, Belinda, Heidi. Did I miss anybody? Okay. All right. Well, guess what happened today? When I got home from work, my son told me that he created a stamp for me. It was part of his art class. Aw, 6 grandkids. That's a blessing. Wow. So he came home to tell me that he had finished his final project in art. He's been having art the last 9 weeks. Okay, Dee and Belinda, they'll be right back. And here he created for me a stamp. A stamp that he designed and that he carved out of the piece of rubber all by himself because he knows how much I like to stamp, and he's such a good kid. And I mean, how sweet was that he was willing to, you know, make his mom something from art class. So I'm going to turn it over now and give you all a look at this stamp that Jacob created for me. There it is. It is water and palm trees and a beach and the sun and another palm tree. Wasn't that nice? Now, I thought that was so nice. He actually carved it out himself and made the designs to look like water. And of course, you know, who doesn't like going to the beach? So I thought it was really cute. And it's pretty deeply carved. So earlier, I tried to color it in with some ink with this brayer. Yeah, wasn't that so sweet of him? He did a good job. And the brayer stained the rubber because it's like a piece of junk brayer that you get for when you make clay or whatever, decoupage. So it kind of stained it a little bit. And I did try to put some ink in here earlier. Hey, Dee. I'm just showing everybody this stamp that my son made at school for me. He made it as part of art class. He actually carved it himself with tools, and he brought it home tonight for me to try. So because it's so deeply etched, I'll show you all what I mean here. I'll go in there really slowly so the camera has time to adjust. Give it a second here. You can see how it reminds me of a rubber stamp, although it's not red, it's, you know, the same type of texture. Isn't that neat? He's in 8th grade. And this was one of the projects that they made. This is his last art project of the year, and they're going to be switching to a different class after this. So he did really good in art this year. He seems like he has a really nice art teacher. You know, he's been enjoying it. So, yeah, isn't that cool, the detail? I mean, the way the palm trees are carved out, and the beach, and the little gate, you know, to get onto the beach, and the sun. I mean, that's just so, so cute. Yeah, it's not buffering here, Belinda. I don't know if anybody else is buffering or not. So, knowing that our Brutus Monroe inks do so well on any surface, I thought I would try stamping it using the Brutus Monroe ink cubes and seeing if I can get it to take. I put a piece of this foam underneath the stamp so that when I go to make an impression, it will actually adhere to the stamp. You know what I'm talking about, how you have to have a little bit of something soft underneath in order for something that thick to sink through. So I'm going to get my surface inks out. And for the water, of course, I want to do C. So let me find my C. Here it is. Okay, we've got C for the water. And for the palm tree and the palm leaves, we need to find a nice green. So, what do you think? Ivy, you live in Puerto Rico. What color are the palm leaves? Are they more of a grass stain color, Jurassic color, envy, or cabbage? And I'll pull them out so you can have a closer look here. This is envy. Okay, that's envy. And next I'll put grass. You think Jurassic? Okay, this is grass stain. Yeah, that's a little bit, okay. Jurassic is next. I'll do Jurassic next. Oh yeah, that's a nice dark green. Okay. We'll go with C for our water. And then for the trunks of the palm tree, we've got terracotta, macchiato. Those might have some brown to it. We've got, let's see here, hayride, and let's see here. I'll do some in envy, and I'll do some in Jurassic. Okay, I'll do some of those palm trees. That way it'll be a nice contrast. Do some in envy, and then some in Jurassic. And then for the trunks, I don't know if we should try suede. Suede is a nice brownish color. I'm not sure if that's, you know. Let's see here. That's suede. And, oh, no. That would be, that hayride is, I don't know. That, to me, maybe seems a little bit too peachy, but I don't know. Give you guys a chance to weigh in on that. I have maple. Yeah, Ivy, that's awesome. I'm so glad for you. I finally got my inspiration box today. I mean, it's as if the heavens parted. I was so thrilled. The UPS man delivered it at 6 o'clock tonight. So I didn't think it was ever going to come, but it finally made it here. In Heather, she's so sweet, Heather Collins from Brutus Monroe Christopher Store. She texted me on Facebook to ask me if it had arrived yet. So that was really, really sweet. Yeah, it said that they shipped it out from Pittsburgh on the 9th of January, and today's the 16th. So I only live an hour and a half from Pittsburgh. So, yeah, I'm glad it finally came to. I was getting like depressed. My husband said he thought he was going to have to throw a wine and cheese party for me because I was pouting around about not getting my Brutus Monroe create inspiration box. And I said, yeah, but Doug, you don't understand. All these other folks are making their beautiful creations, and I haven't been able to make anything yet. And it's like having withdrawal. And he just laughed. But it's here, and that's all that matters. So I can start creating with it tonight. So it sounds like we have a vote for some maple, and that would be a color for us to try for our trunks of our palm trees. Yes. Yeah, my box included, I'll show you here. And I can't wait to play with my box. It has a nice big UPS driver footprint on it too. Check that out. And the edges are all busted up. And I mean, it's never that messed up. It's always pristine when it gets to me in the mail. I don't know if it has anything to do with the government shutdown, but this box looks like it's completely been tossed into the dirt and thrown around and kicked and whatever, you know. Because you compare that box, this is the box from the month before. It looks brand new. It looks clean. It doesn't have any marks on it. Yeah, I think somebody was definitely playing kick the can with my Brutus Monroe inspiration box. Look how clean that is. There's not a mark on it. I mean, it's pristine. And on the back, I mean, it's beautiful. It's clean. Doesn't have any marks on it or anything. Yeah, so I think that this poor little love bug got used and abused. Poor little love bug on the way to my house. But that's okay. Now that it's here, I'll definitely take good care of it and put it to good use. Poor thing is all stained up and everything. So, this was sent to me through UPS, not the U.S. Postal Service, but UPS, which is a little different than the U.S. Postal Service. And that's how mine was sent. But you're right, the Postal Service, I mean, it's still operating. We still get our mail and everything. So, the box that I received last month for the Lucky You came through U.S. Postal Service, USPS, okay? But Love Bug came through on UPS, which is different. I mean, the guy like in the brown van with the brown clothes came and delivered it. I think it got lost somewhere because it took forever to get here, and tracking was impossible. Couldn't figure out, you know, where it was located. I was just so glad when it finally came because I was starting to panic because I was worried that it had, you know, I hadn't received it and everything would be gone. You know, there would be nothing left for me to be able to even have one put together for me. But yes, here it is. La, and the heavens sing as I open my inspiration box and look at all this beautiful goodness. And I can't wait to play with this stamp, the box of chocolates. I can't wait to play with the hot, hot pink embossing powder. I mean, that is like Barbie or Britney Spears pink. I've never seen anything so hot pink. And I've got the glitter glaze, so that is so pretty. I was actually going to play with this tonight. I have some stencils out, and I was going to play with the glitter glaze tonight. Yeah, so I'm really excited. It's finally here. And, of course, my little ladybug pin, which I'll probably be wearing really soon because I love ladybugs. Yeah, that tells you something, doesn't it, Ivy? That they were, you know, having a game of field hockey with my kit. Heather asked if anything was broken or anything was damaged, because she's so sweet. She contacted me through Facebook, and at first I thought the stamp pad had been busted. Yep. Yep, but it's okay. It looks like it's still... Oh, those are hard to open. Thank goodness these are hard to open, because I think it would have been totally, you know, busted. Okay. So yeah, it was quite an adventure to get to me. All this good stuff. But anyways, back to the cute beach stamp that Jacob made. I think with these cubes, I'll be able to get into these nooks and crannies and get an impression. I want to get some Not Your Mama's cardstock out so that I have a nice thick... Yeah, it went on a trip. Hey, Heather. Oh, there you are. I was telling everybody about how you were so sweet, and you contacted me to make sure that I got my kit. The kit went on vacation. Hi, Diane. It was the hearts, right? I'm not sure what you mean. Let me see, Belinda. Yeah, I appreciate it. My husband thought I was going to have like a anxiety attack waiting for my Brutus Monroe kit to come in. I said, but you don't understand. I see all these people making all these wonderful cards, and I'm waiting and waiting, and the anticipation is killing me. But it's there. It's safe and sound, and that's all that matters. And Heather, this is the stamp that my son made me for his 8th grade art class. This is his last week in art. And he carved it himself, a beach and some palm trees. So we're going to use some Brutus Monroe inks and try to get an impression here off of it. Okay, so we'll start with the sea, which is the water here at the bottom, and we will push that as hard as I can, try to get some ink to, oh yeah, that's adhering. And you know what? If it doesn't actually stamp, I know with the Brutus Monroe inks, it's going to look so awesome. It's just going to look, you know, just like a beach scene. And then we're going to take some Envy and try to get in these nooks and crannies. And then we'll take some Jurassic 2 to get these palm trees stamped. The leaves of the palm tree. Ooh, and my thumb as well. That's all right. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get this to, it's very deep. I don't know how I'm going to get this to go into the paper. Anybody have any suggestions? Yeah, some of this is about a ½ inch deep. I do have a brayer, Heather. Yes, maybe that's what her meant when she said you're going to need a brayer. I thought she meant to put the brayer and rub it on top of the stamp, and that's how this got a little bit pink. I had this brayer and it kind of stuck to the... All right, that's what we'll do, Heather. We'll give that a try. Okay, so we've got that one stamped a little bit, and then we'll get this one. And Heather, do you think I should use like Not Your Mama's cardstock, or should I use like a thinner paper? What do you think to get the impression? Just don't mind me. I'm just stamping away here. Yeah, I was really impressed. I mean, it's detailed and it's got, you know, dimension, and, you know, it looks like a palm tree to me. It looks like a beach scene to me. Oh, yeah, some of them just won't, yeah. But you know what? If not, I can maybe get some real thin paper, even some tissue or something. All right, we got the leaves. Wait a second, I missed a spot here. Get that spot right there. Yep. And then we'll get some color in the carved spot where the trunks are. Trunks of the palm trees. and the little fence. I guess I could have used like a dauber or something on my finger and tried to get in there, get in there more. I'm trying. It is so deep. Yeah, he did a good job. Yeah, he told me, he said, Mom, I'm making you a stamp. Well, I thought it would just be like a little stamp. Here, it's a nice big stamp. Okay, and for the sun, we'll try some zest. Whoa. Oh, maybe that's a good idea. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get any of that to work. I'll start on this end, okay? Yeah, I should use my fingers. You're right, Heidi. That might be. I'll try not to move the paper, just move my fingers into the impressions. I'm sorry if the phone camera is really vibrating because I'm rubbing so hard it's making my table shake. All right, see if we have any success. Pretty cool. I like it. That is neat. Oh, look at that. Yeah, YouTube has been acting up for sure. What do you guys think? Is that pretty cool or what? That is neato. Isn't that the brown stuck on the outside of the trunks? And it's almost like a negative image and the actual flat surface is the positive. Oh, like this? It's pretty interesting, I think. Oh, move it up closer to the phone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having them in here. I think if I use some thinner paper, you know, this is the heavyweight Not Your Mama's cardstock. I think I would have, you know, a nice impression. It's pretty interesting. Sorry that my camera is on portrait again. YouTube just doesn't want me to ever film in landscape. YouTube has just decided that no matter what I do, I will not have the opportunity to ever film in landscape again. That is my lot in life with YouTube, I think. I'm trying to get it together here so you can see it better. I know. I'm so thrilled. I'm just so excited and just so unique. What a unique idea. Yeah, I'm going to get some thinner, you know, chintzy paper here. This one is just a thin, well, it's not that thin, but it's thinner than the Not Your Mama's cardstock. Yeah, and I'll push through with my fingers like you said. Oh, that was juicy. That Jurassic is awful juicy. I know. I have to get him to sign it. That's a good idea. I just thought that was so cool that he made a stamp for me. I was thrilled. I'm like breathing heavy trying to push this in to the, you know, deep rubber here. All right, now we'll try the thinner paper. Oh, I forgot the sunshine. Get that zest in there. All right. Yeah. I didn't even have to wait for Mother's Day, and I got handmade stamp. It's a nice size, too. It's about a 4x6, the block. I feel like I'm getting a lot more contact with this thinner paper. Oh yeah, that is so neat. So neat. See what you guys think. Give it a chance to come in focus here. It reminds me of a negative or something. Like if you remember back in the olden days, whenever we took photos and we'd take it to the drugstore to get processed, we would have the negative. Isn't that neat? Pretty doggone cool. I am so excited. I love it. Oh, wait a second, Heather. I think I missed something that you said. I think I have it on top chat instead of live chat. Just give me a chance here to look. See what I missed. Yeah, I'm so proud of him. Yeah, on the thinner paper, it definitely was able to bend more, right? It was able to get into the grooves a little bit more and suck up some of that ink. So, hey, Jacob, do you want to come see your stamp that you made me?
Sure.
How it turned out?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at that.
There we go.
See, my first impression was nice, but I had a thick paper.
Right.
So then I tried this thinner paper, you know, and then I was able to actually take my stamp pads and I turned it over like this and I went over it with the brayer and then with my fingers, but I was able to get in there with the stamp pads.
Well, that's good.
It looks nice even with the stamp, the ink on it, doesn't it? Yeah. So I really like it. Well, thank you, dear. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. That I didn't intend. That was supposed to be all white, but that makes it look even nicer with that.
Isn't that neat? Yeah. You guys get a chance to ink it out in class, or?
Yeah, I was able to make one print, and I'll probably get that tomorrow.
So she let you make a print from it?
Just solid black.
With black. Yeah.
With solid black ink.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I'm thrilled. Yes, I am. Thank you, dear. Hey, Fatima. How are you? I know my channel is buffering. Hopefully, it'll kick back in again. I don't know if you saw Fatima. Yeah, it would look cute with the dinosaur. I don't know if you saw Fatima, but this is what it looks like. The rubber that he carved it. I'm so proud of him. He did such a good job. Yes, he's definitely, you know, he knows what his mom likes, that's for sure. All right, come on, YouTube, stop buffering. Well, thanks, everyone. Thank you. Sweet. Sorry that it's buffering. It looks like we can still text each other for a little bit. Maybe it'll catch up. I hate to say goodbye while my thing is buffering. I would like to at least be able to say goodnight before it so that it would catch up. I think YouTube hates me. I don't think YouTube likes me. That's all right. That's okay. It's teaching me to be patient. And it's allowing me time to work on my blog more. Well, I think I'm going to go because it's buffering and it's not allowing me to like do any more video. Yeah. So we'll just have to say goodnight. Okay, you hear me saying goodnight. Okay. So we'll just have to say goodnight until another time. And hopefully you guys are checking out my blog and seeing some of the things that I'm writing and some of the, well, you've seen most of the cards, but I'll try to put some different cards on there. But it's the Hopeful Crafter. And it's the Hopeful Crafter blogspot.com. thehopefulcrafter.blogspot.com. And I'll write that down and maybe have it the next time I do a live, something that can actually be seen. And looking forward to doing another live over the weekend. I'll try to come up with something. Yes, I'll try to come up with something cool. And maybe what I'll do is take some of this print work that I've developed from my son's creativity and, you know, make some, you know, funky cards out of it, something different. We're so used to clean and crisp images, but I think looking at things through a different lens and having a different perspective can be, you know, very, oh, you saw me wave my hand? Okay. Can be very cool. Alrighty, well, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming on. Have fun making your cards tonight. And I'll put another live up over the weekend, all right? Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, it's the Hopeful Crafter, like the word hope, H-O-P-E, hopefulcrafter.blogspot, just like the word hope. The hopefulcrafter.blogspot.com. And I don't think it'll allow me